This week, Robert Downey Jr. goes vegan. Panera Bread plans to cut meat from half of its menu, and Joaquin Phoenix attends a pig vigil after the SAG Awards. All this and more on LIVEKINDLY's weekly vegan news. If you're new to our channel, you can subscribe by hitting the leaf icon in the bottom right corner of the video. Click the bell icon to turn on notifications, and please be sure to like and comment below. Robert Downey Jr. has said he's going vegan for legumes. The Iron Man actor stars in the 2020 film Dolittle, produced by his wife Susan Downey. He made the comments while the couple was speaking to Variety at the film's premiere in Los Angeles. "She is the greatest creative producer in the history of cinema," Downey said of his wife. "And I make faces for cash and chicken, even though no, I'm off chicken now. I'm going plant-based, for cash and legumes," joked Downey. The actor is known for his role as Tony Stark, aka Iron Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. At Amazon's 2019 Mars conference, Downey announced that his foundation, the Footprint Coalition, would launch by April 2020. The organization says it will use advanced technologies to clean up the environment. "Between robotics and nanotechnology, we could clean up the planet significantly, if not totally, in 10 years, said Downey. "I have this quiet sense of crisis," he added, saying that he felt conscious of his own contribution to the ongoing climate crisis. "I'm a one-man carbon footprint nightmare colossus." Joaquin Phoenix won the award for Best Actor for his role in Joker at the 26th Annual Screen Actors Guild Awards on Sunday. Still in his Stella McCartney tuxedo, the vegan actor headed straight to a slaughterhouse vigil run by Los Angeles Animal Save to bear witness to pigs being sent to slaughter. Phoenix is a regular attendee at the vigils. When Jane Unchained News asked why he bears witness to animals being sent to slaughter, Phoenix replied, "Because I have to."
I think most people don't really know the torture and murder that is the meat and dairy industry. And I think we have a moral obligation to talk about it and to expose it for what it really is.
Phoenix, a longtime vegan, and other animal rights activists gave water to pigs while the truck waited outside the slaughterhouse. Coming up, helicopters dropped 2,200 kilos of produce for stranded Australian wildlife. Environmental activist and author George Monbiot presented Channel 4's new documentary, Apocalypse Cow: How Meat Killed the Planet.
We're facing a man-made disaster of global scale.
And we keep being told how to fix it. But getting rid of plastic straws or flying less isn't going to be enough. There's a bigger culprit that hardly anyone is talking about.
The film revealed meat production's ongoing ecological destruction and cites lab-grown meat as its most likely replacement. In an accompanying article in The Guardian, Monbiot further addressed the environmental impact of animal agriculture. He asserts that new technology and innovation will, ultimately, render traditional animal products obsolete. "We are on the cusp of the biggest economic transformation of any kind for 200 years, he wrote. "Before long, most of our food will come neither from animals nor plants, but from unicellular life." Monbiot is also a proponent of rewilding, large-scale conservation aimed at creating new areas of biodiversity. In Apocalypse Cow, he argues that the subsidies currently supporting animal agriculture should instead be used for tree planting and other conservation projects. "Every hectare of land used by farming is a hectare not used for wildlife and complex living systems," he wrote. Helicopters dropped more than 2,200 kilos of veggies for wildlife stranded by Australian bushfires. The carrots and sweet potatoes were provided by the New South Wales National Parks and Wildlife Services. Operation Rock Wallaby targeted the endangered marsupials in Yango National Park, Kangaroo Valley, Jenolan, Oxley Wild Rivers, and Curricumbundy National Parks. The region's rock wallabies were already at risk prior to the bushfires due to ongoing habitat destruction and drought. The provision of supplementary food is one of the key strategies we are deploying to promote the survival and recovery of endangered species like the brush-tailed rock wallaby, Environment Minister Matt Keane said in a statement. Initial fire assessments indicate the habitat of several important brush-tailed rock wallaby populations was burnt in the recent bushfires. The wallabies typically survive the fire itself, but are then left stranded with limited natural food. The operation is the largest bid by governmental and environmental groups to preserve Australian wildlife. The World Wildlife Fund estimates that 1.25 billion animals have died as a result of the fires. The region was previously one of the most biodiverse habitats in the world. Primary schoolers in Leeds will eat vegan and vegetarian food twice a week. The Leeds City Council is introducing the initiative to help reduce the city's environmental impact. By 2025, it hopes to halve its carbon footprint. It will also switch to renewable energy sources and install solar panels on council houses. The new proposed school menus include one non-meat day and one vegetarian day. Vegan meals will also be available on other days throughout the week. Schools will also serve healthier snacks, including more fruit and vegetables. Children will be taught how to recycle and reduce food waste. Students were asked if they would mind ditching meat for one day a week. 95% said they had no objections to the menu change. Ordering a vegan latte at Pret A Manger no longer comes with a surcharge. The sandwich shop chain now offers plant-based milk for free. In addition to dropping the vegan milk fee, Pret now offers Pro-Vamil brand oat milk alongside rice, coconut, and soy. Oat milk is an increasingly popular choice among baristas due to the way it foams, in a manner similar to traditional dairy milk. According to Nielsen data, oat milk sales increased 636% in the 52 weeks ending October 26th. Pret's surcharge for dairy-free milk wasn't an anomaly. Whether you're in Starbucks or an independent cafe, it's typical for a soy milk latte to cost up to 50 cents and $1, sometimes even $1.25, more than a latte made with dairy milk. Starbucks, which introduced soy milk in 2004, is still guilty of this. But customers are pushing back. A petition from international animal rights group PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, is calling on Starbucks to drop the extra charge and has accrued 183,000 signatures since launching last spring. Coming up, Panera Bread plans to drop meat from 50% of its menu. Being an ethical vegan should come with the same protection granted to religions, says a British court. The landmark case is the first of its kind. 55-year-old Londoner Jordi Casamigana claims that his former employer, the League Against Cruel Sports, fired him for his beliefs. The animal welfare charity opposes hunting, fighting, and bird shooting. Casamigana, a zoologist specializing in animal behavior, carried out investigations for the League, such as documenting Hunting Act violations. Casamigana claims the charity fired him for voicing concerns about its investments. He claims the charity was investing pension funds in companies that conducted animal testing. Ethical veganism is such a strong part of my identity that I feel I no longer have a choice in interactions with the world when it comes to issues that conflict with my beliefs, Casamigana said in a statement before the tribunal. Judge Robin Postle ruled that veganism qualifies under Britain's Equality Act 2010, which protects religion or belief as well as 9 other characteristics. Postle said, "I am satisfied overwhelmingly that ethical veganism does constitute a philosophical belief." Following the tribunal, Casamigana said he was extremely happy with the ruling. He said in a statement that he hopes something positive will come from his dismissal. Experts acknowledge the significance of the ruling. Haley Trovato, a legal expert at OGR Stock Denton Solicitors, told the New York Times that employers need to be aware of the risk of discriminating against people who hold beliefs that traditionally might not have been considered to be protected under employment law. American bakery chain Panera Bread is removing meat from half of its menu to make way for additional vegan options. In an interview with Business Insider, Panera CEO Niran Chaudhry said that the company plans to make at least 50% of its menu plant-based. Currently, 25% is vegan, and 60% is free from animal products with just one customization. Panera's customers are increasingly looking to reduce their consumption of animal products. The company aims to cater to this growing demand. Panera also aims to minimize food and water waste, as well as examine electricity consumption and reduce packaging. The company already donates unsold baked goods at the end of every working day. It's more about better for you, and better for the world, and better for the environment, and better for animals, explained Chaudhry. I think customers are recognizing that, mostly the younger consumers. They feel more accountable. Snoop Dogg stars in Dunkin's new national television commercial. The ad features the new vegan Beyond Meat breakfast sausage.
You want that plant-based great taste?
Thank you.
You have a beautiful day, you hear me?
The coffee and donut chain announced the commercial's television debut on its website. The ad features Snoop Dogg serving the new Beyond Breakfast sandwich to unsuspecting customers. The commercial was originally released across Dunkin's social media channels last November, when the sandwich launched nationally. According to Dunkin, the Beyond Sausage Sandwich is its most significant menu introduction in recent brand history. Additional collaborations with Beyond Meat may be on the horizon. I think this is going to be a partnership for years to come, Dunkin CEO David Hoffman said in an interview with CNBC. That's it for today. What do you think about Joaquin Phoenix attending a slaughterhouse vigil? Let us know in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We'll see you again next week for Live Kindly's weekly vegan news.